Guys, Mike Builds, welcome back to the channel. Today I have kind of a different video for the channel. We're gonna be upgrading my home security system and adding this closed circuit TV security system. So I'm gonna unbox everything, show you guys what it looks like, and kind of go into some more specs and detail. I know it's a little bit different than a battery or a solar video, but these guys reached out and asked if I wanted to review one of their systems, and I did want to upgrade my camera system, so I said, why not? I'm gonna do a full install. I'm not gonna record the whole install just because for you guys, if you're gonna do something like this, it might vary depending on how you're installing it, but I'm just gonna kind of gloss over some of the details, give you guys the short and simple, and then I'll show y'all how good and effective it works, if it does work at all. Obviously, this is my first time using this, and I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. So here's everything unboxed and laid out. So starting right here, we're gonna have the 4 terabyte hard disk drive that everything is gonna plug into. This is gonna store all the camera footage so you can constantly record. This is also how you're gonna connect it to a TV screen or monitor. It also has a little mouse here in order to navigate around the menus, and I'm very curious to see how good the menus are because some of these are really good and some of them are not. It also has an Ethernet cable and a power cable, all for that. And this is more or less gonna be the brains of the whole system. Here's what the back looks like. You get a little fan, that's like gonna be the power supply area, and a bunch of inputs and outputs, so that's good. And there's where you're actually gonna plug in the cameras. So this can do up to 16 cameras, even though we only have 8 in this kit. Next, we have the cameras themselves. So this kit comes with 8 of these cameras. They have an aluminum housing. They're supposed to be a commercial grade camera. And the awesome thing about these cameras, and actually the awesome thing about this whole system, is this is what's known as power over Ethernet. So we only have to run one cable from the camera using these Ethernet cables that are also included that are 60 feet long, and they're gonna plug directly into our hard drive unit, and that's how the cameras are gonna talk and communicate and transmit all the video footage to the hard drive unit. So there's no batteries, there's nothing like that. You don't gotta run a bunch of different power supplies. You just plug this straight in, plug it into the unit, and it's gonna power itself, and you're gonna be ready to go. These cameras feel really nice. Like I said, they're all metal, have like an aluminum housing. They are 4K cameras, so you should get really good picture quality out of these, which is what I'm curious about. There's some model information right there, and that's it. Overall, they look really nice. Here's what the cabling looks like. So it does actually have an adapter right here, but I don't think we're gonna have to use that. More than likely, we're just gonna cap that and just run it off the Ethernet cord. And of course, the camera itself is fully adjustable. So once you mount this, you can kind of turn this thing and you can kind of point this thing and aim it how you want. So 4K resolution, 8 megapixels, and it has 134-degree field of view. So that's a very wide field of view. So each camera should have a decent amount of angle to them so you can kind of aim it in one specific spot and be able to see a lot of area. The camera themselves are also IP66 rated, so they are rated to be mounted outside, or you can mount them inside if you want as well, if you're gonna be putting this in a business. And they can also capture sound, so that's pretty cool. So we have 8 cameras, we have 8 60-foot Ethernet cables. Now this should be enough for my install, but you can do up to 330 feet if you need to. So you can actually run longer runs if you need to, but the 60-foot in the box that's included should be enough for what I'm doing. And then last but not least, you get all your paperwork, your user guide, warranty information, installation instructions, and overall it looks like a pretty nice system. And if you were to buy the system on Amazon today, it goes for $794, so right about 800 bucks, which is a lot of money, but I don't think it's terrible. I mean, we get a 4 terabyte hard drive and 8 4K cameras. We're about to find out how good this actually is. So now we're gonna go ahead and start the install process. We're gonna get all this hooked up, and we're actually gonna see how good the video quality is and maybe play with some more features. So I have the DVR here. In my opinion, this is where you should start. This is gonna be the heart of your system. I'm gonna put it in my laundry room right here just because I have this shelf over here. So I'm literally gonna take the DVR, set it right there. I'm probably gonna 3D print a little base to put it on so it's not just sitting directly on the shelf. That way dust and hair and stuff doesn't collect underneath it. It does have a fan on the back. It does need to breathe. Now I will suggest if you're really concerned about security, which you should be, I would actually hide this somewhere a lot more inconspicuous. That way, you know, if someone breaks into your house or your business, they can't just grab this and run off with it. I'm not really too concerned about that. I have other systems in place to prevent things like that from happening. So we're just gonna install in here. Another reason I've chosen this spot as well is because I've already drilled a little pilot hole up there. It's about a 1-inch hole. We're gonna be able to fit all the camera leads through that hole. We have power right here. I can run an Ethernet cord to connect it to the internet. So it's gonna be very easy to hook up. And this room is also central to the house. It's gonna be making running all the camera leads a lot easier. What? There you go. Is that better? Yes, Midnight, is that better? All right, so as you guys saw, we got our line ran, we got the camera mounted. The holes right here came out pretty simple. So now all we gotta do is take our camera lead. We got plenty of slack there, and we just connect them right up. I'm gonna put them in channel 1, and that's it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get power and everything connected to the DVR. I also need to go find a small TV to use as a monitor. So I'm gonna do all that, get it all set up, and I'm gonna show you guys that one camera that we installed working. Once we know this thing works and it's kind of fully functional, we're gonna go ahead and get all the other cameras installed. I'm not gonna show the whole process of that because it's pretty repetitive. It's essentially what we already did in the front, and just a lot of crawling around in an attic, which probably isn't a ton of fun to do, and it's probably not a ton of fun to watch. So we're gonna get all that knocked out, and I'm gonna show you guys how good the camera quality looks through another camera. Plug this thing in for the first time. I did go ahead and connect the mouse to the front USB port. We have an HDMI cord going from the back of the unit to this little monitor here, and that's it. We're gonna turn the monitor on and see what's displayed. I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit of setup involved, but that's no problem. So let's see if we get a video out. We should get some sort of screen to be able to set this thing up if I did it right. Pay no attention to the monitor about to slide off the dryer, that's irrelevant. I did get it to work, and immediately we already have a camera. We didn't have to do really nothing else, so that's pretty cool, because some of these require a lot of setup and it's very tedious, or at least it can be. There we go, got it all set up and working, so that's that one camera that we have. I'm gonna step outside and see if you guys can see me. The setup was pretty easy, and I'm wearing my mic, so y'all should be able to see me. Whoa, hey, look at me. That's really it. I'm gonna get the rest of this install done, and I'll bring you guys back for the finale, and I'll show y'all everything once it's fully done. All right, we got the whole camera system wired, set up, working as designed. As you guys can see, we have all 8 cameras working perfectly. The DVR unit, I went ahead and mounted it on the wall just to get it out of the way. There's still some little bit of wiring and touches I need to do, but overall the system is fully functional, even including the app. I will say the app was very easy to install and get working. You do have to create an account, so keep that in mind. Now, one thing I want to touch on, if you're worried about privacy, if you're worried about connecting this thing to the internet to be able to live view it, completely understand. All you have to do if you don't want to use that feature is not plug in the Ethernet cord, and this will be a fully standalone system. For those of you who don't want to plug it into the internet and don't want to deal with any of that, you don't have to. You can use it as a full standalone security system, plugged into whatever monitor you want, and you're going to be good to go. As far as the camera quality, it does appear really good. This is a shot of my backyard from the corner. Very clear to see. You can see the dog back there. Definitely gonna make it easy to monitor what's going on no matter where you decide to hook these up. Now, many, many years ago, I had another camera system, and that system was 10 times harder to set up. You go into the menus, for example. I will say the menus are 10 times easier to use on this unit. It seems a lot smoother, and they really have refined it at this point in 2026. So I'm very happy to report that, because a lot of these cameras kind of use an older looking operating system. Some of them are not very smooth, and like I said, I had horrible luck with my last system. So I'm happy to say this one worked just fine, just as advertised. Overall, it was very easy to get these set up and working, and I feel really good having a full functioning security system. Anyways, that's gonna wrap the video up. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched till the end, I appreciate it very much. Hope y'all got something out of this video. If you did, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the system, and I will catch y'all in the next video.